Talk to me about Death Valley. I mean, I think I saw there was a 60 Minutes piece on that, maybe when you ran it later. How hot is it? What are those conditions like? And again, is it just the craziest people coming up with the craziest ideas? Is that how this stuff happens?
Yeah, I mean, well, the race is called the Badwater Ultra Marathon. It's called the world's toughest foot race, and it's a 135-mile continuous race across Death Valley in the middle of summer. So that tells a bit of the story. When it's 130 degrees, I can say these numbers. When you're standing in that heat, it's a totally different reality. It does crazy things to you. I mean, that is really, really extreme. And to think about running in that, I mean, I ran Boston Marathon on Monday. It got up to about 77 or 78, and people were freaking out. And people were ending up in the hospital with dehydration about this heat. And I'm thinking, add 60 degrees to that, and then go out and try to run. So it's a really extreme race. And I think that, someone ran 100 miles and never thought that would be possible. Think about it. When I first heard of a human running 100 miles nonstop, I thought, there's no way. A human being, it's impossible, right? And someone did it. So I think that at that point, it's, we got to the moon. Can we get to Mars? We'll get to Mars one day. Can we go beyond our solar system? How far can you go? So I think that once something's achieved, it just sets the bar a little bit higher, for others.
What's it like going through Death Valley? I hear you have to run on the white lines because otherwise your shoes will melt. Because something like the pavement is up near 200 degrees,
it's up
right?
200 degrees, yeah. You're good. You do your research.
Yeah.
He's good, people. He's really.
But like you said, you can't conceive of that heat, right?
No,
it's a number.
You stay on the white line because white reflects some of the heat, so you don't want your shoes to melt. And the tarmac, the asphalt, is 200 degrees. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Well, and that's only half it. So there's climbing. You got to climb out of Death Valley. You got to end up on the side of Mount Whitney, which is the highest point in the contiguous U.S. There's a savage headwind. And this headwind will dry you out. Your eyeballs get dehydrated, your sinuses, your throat is scratchy. There's sandstorms. The first year I did it, the soft palate of my mouth, so the upper top of my mouth, I got third-degree burns on there because I was panting as I was running. And the reflection, the UV reflection, because I had a hat on, I'm covered up, but the UV reflection off the asphalt up into the upper of my mouth got sunburned. I mean, this race will do horrible things to you. Yeah. And
you can't foresee that stuff. So you go in and you just have to deal with all of these new pain points.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like Rocky. I just thought of an analogy. I mean, think about Rocky getting the shit beat out of him by Apollo, right? It's happening to you. You're just like, can I get back up? Like, can I keep going? And you're just getting the crap beat out of you. Yeah, and to me, I don't know, I kind of thrive on it, yeah.
Do you get close there to tapping out, to saying I'm done? Because you can stop whenever you want.
Well, I mean, the first year I tried the Badwater Ultra Marathon, I tapped out involuntarily. I mean, I passed out on the side of the road, and my crew found me lying in the dirt. And they put me in a car and drove me away, so, yeah.
It will get you at some point. It can, if you're not prepared.
It can.
But you lost your vehicle and you had no prep, and that's probably why.
Yeah.
You came back smarter the next time, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been in probably a couple hundred ultra marathons, and I've DNF, did not finish, and maybe a handful. So it's very rare. Only when I feel like I'm doing sort of injury to my body, like maybe a permanent injury, do I really pull out of a race. Otherwise, it's just keep going. Yeah.
Continue watching this fascinating conversation for free by clicking on the link below to visit our website, learn from the best minds in the world, and connect with a community of passionate people building the best versions of themselves. Just click on the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.